December 24th, 1914. The world was at war. British and German soldiers across the Western Front watched each other through the trenches that divided them at the icy swamp called No Man's Land. The trenches were overwhelmingly cold as they remained waterlogged from continual rainstorms while soldiers lived under the constant danger of death. The atmosphere threatened by the combination of gunpowder smell with rotting odors and overwhelming terror. But this night felt different. The fighting operation maintained a temporary pause, along with the cannons going silent. The passing of night brought an unusual event. The German trench produced an audible transmission which carried through the night. Rather than a bullet or verbal order, the soldiers exchanged a song through the forces. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, silent night. The words rode on gentle breezes which passed over the war zone. The British soldiers, surprised, paused. A voice from the other side added itself to the acoustics by performing the song in the English language. The same tune, a shared melody. The dark night brought more and more singers who joined the melody. Very quickly, the combat area transformed into a singing venue. The misted darkness gave way to an eerie question. "You no shoot if we no shoot?" There was a long pause, and then agreement. The tension eased. Heads rose above trenches. Hands waved. Wealthy individuals in worn-out adulthood and adolescence started to grin. All combatants left their trench positions at dawn to meet each other eye to eye. Slowly, cautiously, but without weapons. British soldiers from Germany crossed paths during their position in No Man's Land. They shook hands. They laughed. Soldiers exchanged minor presents, including cigarettes and buttons together with food tins. Soldiers chose to exchange their hats as a playful activity among themselves. Stories were shared. A German fighter showed his comrades a little cake which his mother had delivered to him. The soldier exposed the picture of his fiancée to his colleagues. Soldiers had left their enemy status behind during the moment because, in present, they were brothers and sons and husbands. They were human. Someone discovered a football during the encounter. Both teams started to play under improvised goalposts without officiating, since no one maintained control over the match. It didn't matter who scored. During several hours, everyone stopped their differences and simply joined together to enjoy the snow. They sang together. Some personnel gave their deceased soldiers proper burials. Beyond basic tasks, several soldiers took turns caring for others by cutting hair and fixing uniforms while they looked up at the stars in unison. When evening arrived, the soldiers went back to their dugouts. Some saluted each other. Some cried. Everyone recognized they had shared something extraordinary during the darkest moment of that time. From the following morning, the combat operations restarted. The guns roared again. The military leaders demanded their soldiers fight back, and the temporary moment of truce faded away. Despite the fighting resuming after Christmas due to official orders, the story of soldiers becoming friends on this day survived. Despite creating senseless conflict in 1915, the Christmas Truce of 1914 lasted for just a day only between specific units of combatants. But it was real, a moment of humanity in the midst of horror. In the deadliest war scenes, peace can emerge for one short period.